Hi everyone, I am Brittany, the Cosmic Lunar Soul. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and to all of my subscribers, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing another collaboration pick-a-card. All of the information of the collaborators is below. Let me read to you who is going to be in this pick-a-card. So we have Celeste Simone Tarot, Mamina Divine Starseed, Tanya Pizzolato, Shimmering Tarot, V Lovin' Tarot, Voodoo Love TV, Karma Lexi, your intuitive bestie, Mystic Star Magic, Trick or Treat Tarot, and Fairy Tales and Cocktails. So I will make sure to put all of their links in the description below. And if you want a more in-depth reading, then you can go and check out all of those lovely pick-a-cards. Everything this month with all of the collaborators is going to be October themed in some kind of way. Some are doing what kind of tricks, what kind of treats are coming your way. But I am going to be doing pick-a-cards on what messages you have beyond the thinning veil. Here we have our three piles, 1, 2, and 3. Close your eyes, focus on what message you need to receive from the universe. Take a nice deep breath in, a deep breath out, and when you open your eyes, select your deck. If you need to, this is where you should pause the video because I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hi, pick-a-card 1. So I am going to be pulling a divine door for you. This is going to be the door that we walk through, or the door that we get our messages through as the veil thins. So just focus on the messages you think you need from the universe. Just clear your mind as I shuffle these cards, and let's see what we have. We have this lovely archway through a garden into a field, very Ace of Pentacles feeling. So, which is funny because it says 3 of Cups on the back. But we have the 3 of Cups, a toast to friendship in the afternoon sun, 3 cups in happiness, 3 cheers are done. So this is a card that is saying that you have some celebrations coming your way, and it's not going to be just you. You have some celebrations involving you and your friends, or really, or family, something like that. The people that you really care about, your inner circle. So I'm going to go ahead and put this door here. This is actually a card from My Portals of Presence by Deborah Koff Chapin. I'm going to put all of the information of these decks in the description box, but this is supposed to be intuitive. So when I flip it over, this is what your image is. This is for you to imagine, for you to take in. What do you see here? Obviously, you see this person staring back at you. Kind of looks like someone who is shrouded in like a very blue flame, right? And so this is just a card for you to reflect on, to get some more messages that are only meant for you. All right, let's get started with the specifics. So as you know, I like to pull the oracle cards first. I'm going to go ahead and just set these aside. All right, let's see what messages we have. It's going to be hard for you guys to see. I'll try to catch the light as best I can. This is the card Universe, the Universe. And then we have here, oh, this is very Ace of Wands looking, so that's interesting. We have Power. And then we have Observer. I like that we have the Power card here in the center because, you know, it's always a good reminder that no matter what messages you're getting, no matter who you think is speaking to you, no matter who you think you are relying on, at the end of the day, in the core of everything, it's you who has the true power. That's one of the things I really love about witchcraft as well, is that no matter what tools you use, no matter what ingredients you use, the power is coming from within. So this is like, think of this message as being about, it could be about reclaiming your power. And especially as observer, it could be saying that maybe you've been observing things for too long. You've been letting other people take the reins, and it's time that you stop being the observer here. Another sign for the observer is, in the book, it says that this is a time when you should suspend judgment or making conclusions. So this is a time where you should really just take in the things that you're receiving from the universe, take in the things that you're seeing from the people around you, maybe involving these friends, and start to just, we talked about having this internal power, right? And sometimes not taking action is just as important as taking action. So I think in this regard, this is saying, sit back for a little and reflect and determine what it is that you are being given, or being whatever is being sent your way. And it's really good that it ends with this, because over here we have, I mentioned the universe. This ultimately is saying that there's a plan for you, and you just have to be patient and support the unseen things that are in work around you currently. So, and again, that really plays really well with this power card as well. All right, let's look at, we're going to save these three to the end. So we have our first tarot cards here. We have Death, we have the Six of Wands, and then we have the Devil reversed. So I like here how we have this fire in here, but this is conflicting. This card is telling you how to manage this. That's kind of how I see it in this regard. The Six of Wands is about feeling like you don't have the power, or you don't have the recognition. You start to just overall doubt yourself. You start to doubt your successes. You start to doubt the things that are around you. And especially with this universe card that's saying, trust in the unseen. If you're starting to doubt this, you're not going to be able to go through the rest of this journey. So right now, I think this message is saying, hey, you need to stop doubting yourself, tap into that inner power, figure out what it is that you need to bring that confidence in. And I like here that you're flanked by the Death card and the Devil card. So you have two major arcana here on the other side of you, and it's saying that, don't give in to the self-doubt, because you are starting to tap into some transformations. So remember, our card over here was saying that we have some successes coming this way. So maybe you're finally starting to see the victories, the successes, the wins that you have been needing. But what's going to happen is this is going to be more of, those successes are going to reflect on you more internally than they would externally. So maybe me looking at you from the outside, I wouldn't notice this, but you're going to start to feel those changes. You're going to start to feel those transformations in yourself, and then it will really help you release the Six of Wands energy. It'll help you release that self-doubt and that questioning, and really tap into finding the things that, or not really finding things, you start to really just tap into feeling more free to enjoy your successes, to enjoy your wins in life, stuff like that. You start to, and maybe it will end up manifesting as feeling more relaxed, which is really cool, because this is a very blue card. This is a card of like relaxation, I feel like. So maybe if you got that from this card, you'll have to comment below and let me know. So this is your shadow message. This is basically the things, this isn't like a warning. This is what from beyond the veil what messages from beyond the veil have you been ignoring, or just not tapping into that you should. So we have the Five of Wands, Ace of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So the beginning here, we have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is sort of a card of emotional loss. You feel like there's this element of sadness, this despair, and but ultimately there's this element of disappointment. So we already talked about, especially with the Six of Wands in reverse, this element of disappointment is coming from feeling like you are not tapping into the successes that you think you should be. In the middle here, we have the Ace of Wands. And then on the end, we have the Ace of Pentacles, both in reverse. So this is saying to me that you have been stuck in this mindset for quite a while. So you've been ignoring these signs, maybe, and especially with this card here, celebrating your successes, maybe you feel like you've been trying to achieve certain goals, but you only achieve a fraction of them. So instead, you see that as a failure of meeting your goal, but that's not true. You still met portions of your goal. You still achieved things that you set out to do. Just because you don't do all of them does not mean that you are failing. It just means that your path, your journey is a little different than you expected, and it could lead to surprising things. So this is telling me perhaps creatively you have been stagnant. You feel like maybe your past inspirations have not come to fruition, and maybe you were hoping they would lead to something financially, new job, new career. This could be like training and working on a new skill, and instead of it coming out the way you want, you've sort of pulled back. You stopped doing everything altogether. So the message I'm getting from Beyond the Veil is saying like you've allowed yourself to fall into this period of stagnation, this period of almost just this disappointment that is holding you back from new things. But also, the good message here is that it's talking about reclaiming that power, reclaiming those things that make you happy and will help you change and invite those successes into your life that you can see. Because especially with this Power card here, this Death card, and the Devil in reverse, this is a good sign that all's not lost. You just have to get out of this mindset here. Okay, Pile 1, this was your message. Comment below. Let me know if this resonated with you. And again, if you would like to check out more videos, check out the lovely ladies in the collab. Otherwise, make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Okay, let's get started. We are going to be using this Divine Doors deck. You might remember it from the last pick a card. And this is going to be the door that we walk through, the door that is thinning between you and the veil right now. Okay, let's see. Oh, I like this door. So let's see what we have here. Morning Memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Ooh, this says meditate under the sun. So this is about, I think, like a mental journey that you're going on. This is gonna, maybe, we'll see what everything's gonna be. But I think this is about grounding and centering yourself, perhaps. This card is actually a intuitive card for you who is listening to this right now, who is watching this video. This card is for you to interpret, and this is from the Portals of Presence deck. So let's see what we have. Ooh, this one's interesting. So look at the colors, look at the shapes, look at the image, the eyes, everything like that. And this is where you can determine what emotion that sparks in you. Okay, as you know, I'm gonna start with the Oracle cards. I'm gonna do my best to get them on camera for you so you can see. So this is Dare to Dream. See that? There we go. And then we have Reclaim. Okay, I like this. And then last we have Transmute. So I think what's really cool is I really like this Transmute card because it sounds very much like transformation, right? But that's a little different. You know, I think a lot of times transformation is something that is affecting us, whereas transmute is something we are doing for ourselves. So there's a lot more control and onus in this card. So the transmute card says to this is the ability to take dense energy and turn it into like lighter, higher, and just easier energy to manage. And this is a great way to transform difficult situations into better ones. So this is like saying you have that ability to make things better if that's what you're looking for. Especially with this reclaim card, this is all about reclaiming yourself, reclaiming the things around you, reclaiming your own power, being able to reclaim just a lot of things. So this could be about reclaiming your ancestry, reclaiming, old traditions that your family had, reclaiming yourself, whatever that means to you. This reclaim is very much open journey for you. And then, of course, dare to dream. What is it that you perhaps stopped dreaming about that you should probably reclaim? What dreams should you reclaim that can help you transmute this heavy energy that you're currently in and turn it into something lighter and more achievable? Okay, let's see. We're going to save these to the end. We have the Empress. We have the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant. Oh, and everything is upright. So, we have two major arcana in the middle here. We have the Knight of Cups. I think that this is saying that you're going to reclaim not only your passions. Knights are very passionate and energetic, and they like to push towards the things that they care about or that they want to achieve. But you're also going to be able to tap into the romance side of things, being more emotionally open and being able to go for the things that you want emotionally. And the cool thing about Knights is, especially Knight of Cups, this is a sign of messages. So maybe you're getting a message to be more open emotionally about maybe a person or just in general. It depends what level of this reclaiming you're at. But then over here we have the Empress. The Empress is the nurturing, mothering, being able to, man or woman, being able to tap into that divine feminine, being able to tap into that nurturing side of oneself, being able to be a little soft, in a good way. I hate when people use, soft versus hard to be good or bad things. So each has its ups and downs, but tapping into a softer side of yourself, being able to open yourself up emotionally. And I think that will lead you to finding what it is that will give you the structure in your life that you're looking for. So the Hierophant is about tradition and kind of conforming, but I don't think it necessarily has to be a bad thing. I think in this way, this is just saying that you are going to be, especially with this transmute, you are going to be conforming your life to the way that you want it to. You're not going to be conforming to others. So this is saying, you go through this journey of tapping into that nurturing side, learning to be passionate when you need to, but also be emotionally available. And then that will help you transmute the relationships around you, perhaps. That'll help you just switch from being closed off and perhaps a little lonely to being more open and joyful and just excited for this stuff. So these are your shadow cards. That they're not like a warning or anything. It's just more of what messages from beyond the veil have you been ignoring, or maybe you are still in that journey and you're not aware of it. Just stuff like that. So we have the Daughter of oh my gosh, we have so this is the Daughter of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. We have the Empress again, and then we have the Three of Pentacles. So a lot of earth energy over here. And then we have the two Empresses. So we already talked about needing to be more nurturing, needing to be softer. So this is something that's perhaps something that's been going on for a while, and you just have not been receiving that message. Or maybe you've been ignoring it because you feel like you're not in a position to be any softer, or to open yourself up to that. We have the Daughter or Page of Pentacles. Maybe you are aware that this is something you need to do, but you don't want to put in the work to do it. And especially with this Hierophant and the Three of Pentacles, I think that you are either going about it the wrong way. Like, for instance, you've set unrealistic expectations of how you think this is going to work. It's really like an impractical method that you've chosen to achieve these things, or you think that it's going to happen overnight, something like that. But the fact that you have the Empress here as your shadow message as well as your main message tells me that this has been going on for a while. So either you've been a little impractical with how you've been trying to achieve it, or you've been a little lazy and don't want to do the work. But with this Page of Pentacles, or Three of Pentacles rather, and the Hierophant, I think that this is saying you need to reach out to someone or someone's. So with the Hierophant, that could be like a life coach or therapist or counselor or something like that. And then the Three of Pentacles could be close friends, people that you know have gone through something similar maybe, and can relate to your situation, and they can help you do some of this work. And they're not going to do it for you, but it as you go through this journey, there are going to be people that you can rely on to either hold you accountable, give you advice, that kind of thing, or just to like refocus you as you do this, because whatever you've been doing so far has not been working, obviously, with this message here. So I think that you have some reclaiming to do. I think this is reclaiming yourself, the nurturing, softer side of yourself. You've given that up for whatever reason, and it's time to reclaim that, reclaim those dreams, the things that make you happy. And a lot of this, especially with transmute, is going to be on you to do, but you can still reach out to someone professionally to help, and you can still rely on your tribe to keep you honest. So pile 2, you will have to let me know how this resonated. Did this card give you this energy? Let me know if you're liking this style here, and if you do, I can do it again. So if you want a more in-depth reading, then go ahead, check out the lovely ladies and thadies in our collab. And otherwise, make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And I will see you later, pile 2. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Last but certainly not least, let's get started. If you remember from last week, I pulled a card for us from the Divine Doors. I'm going to just pull one now. So this is going to be the door through which we get our message. This is a visual representation of our thinning veil. Let's see what door we have for us. Okay. So this is our door, and it says birth. Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. It's interesting. Gonna set that off to the side here. This is a card for you. So the person who is listening or watching this video right now, this card is from the Portals of Presence, and let me turn it around. This image is for you to interpret. So as you look at this image, take in the colors, the shapes, the face, the expressions, the eyes, everything, take all of that in and note down how this makes you feel, what words come to mind, what emotions come to mind, and reflect on that as we go through the reading. All right. As always, starting with my oracle cards. So we have here Fate, followed by Sovereign, and then our last one is Ask Body. I love that the Sovereign card is in the middle of this because this is like saying you are your own leader. You have the ability to lead and take charge. Here, Fate, I feel like you have a lot of just destined things that are coming towards you. You have, I think the message, the overall message for you is about the path and journey that you have chosen to go down. And yes, still, even though this is fate, this is still something you are choosing to do. But what fate awaits you along this path. And I think that Ask Body is very interesting. So this is saying that as you go through this must be a very spiritual journey. I think this is a spiritual journey that you are already on. But this message from Beyond the Veil is saying that even though you are going through this spiritual journey, this spiritual awakening, doing this spiritual work, do not neglect the physical body. So your body, this is a sign that maybe you need to check in with yourself physically and make sure that you are taking care of yourself, both not only spiritually, but physically as well. And I think that Sovereign being in the middle of that is really cool because you are in charge. You're your own leader, but you know it. And I like that this is kind of a little crown. You can see that on camera. So yeah, you know, treat yourself the way that you deserve to be treated. All right, let's go through. I'm going to save these to the end. We have the Magician in reverse, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. It's interesting that the Magician is reversed, and then we have the Knight of Swords and Ace of Pentacles here together. The Magician in reverse is about being out of touch. You know, you feel like you might be manifesting the things around you or, you know, tapping into skills, but in reality, it's not working out in your favor. This could be a sign that even though you think you might be pushing towards your goals and stuff, you're actually not quite on the right path. So I think this overall message is saying that maybe you're fighting the universe a little bit here, especially with this Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Swords is one of the most active knights, not the most, but one of the most. And they are ambitious and, you know, they have this drive and goal to get things done quickly. But the problem is in doing that, you tend to miss out on the details. So you gloss over things and, you end up in conflict with these, like with this Ace of Pentacles, which is aces are about starting new journeys, new beginnings. So I feel like you have a lot of false starts, especially when it comes to the physical realm of things. So usually people reference Pentacles to be like finances or money, but because you have this Ask Body here, I think that this is saying that you have been pushing and driving at the cost of your own self physically. So either at the cost of your own health, or the, you know, physical things around you, an imbalance in your home. So this card isn't reversed, so it's not totally bad, but these are in constant conflict. So when you're being ambitious and pushing towards your goals, this ends up taking a hit. Your physical self, your physical well-being, and then when you push towards getting your health in order or whatever this is representing, your goals and ambitions take a hit. They're in constant battle with each other. And then because of that, you end up getting nowhere. So let's see. I feel like you're your shadow message is going to be very interesting. So this is going to be your shadow message. This is the it's not a warning. It's just things that you've either been ignoring or missing, signs that you have been receiving, especially lately as the veil continues to thin. So let's see what you have. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords, and then Judgment reverse. Okay, a lot of swords here. Interesting. So just to reflect back before I go into this reading, this is this card was saying that you have other things appearing towards you and something new is unfolding, but they are blessings. I don't think you're realizing that there are the blessings. You might only be seeing the bad, which is interesting. If we look at the front of this card, you see all of these stairs, right? And it seems like there's only one clear path to get into this door, or because we don't really see where these stairs let out on the sides here. And we know that you can't get there from here. So I think that it's really interesting because I feel like you might be wandering around these stairs here and not quite sure where to go. We have here at the center of this reading the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, especially flanked by these two things, is saying that your indecisiveness has led to just mentally... Your indecisiveness has led to you being both fearful of moving forward and just doubting that you can even move forward at this point. The Nine of Swords here is like you were trying to let go of that anxiety. You're trying to release that negativity that we have here with swords, but in reverse, it didn't go well. So sorry in advance, guys. My cat wanted to join us. So you need to take a step back in order to get a clearer perspective. But right now you feel like these are your only options, which are bad and bad. But that's not true. So I think the overall message, the shadow message that you're getting from Beyond the Veil is saying that you have put yourself in this box of despair, feeling like there is no right answer no matter what you do. So here with the Judgment card in reverse, I think that you have been teetering between just general disappointments and despairs, things not quite working out right, to almost self-loathing, or just sort of self-sabotage at that point. And I think that this overall message is saying like, hey, you got to get out of this, especially because this is in such conflict with the main message that you're getting from Beyond the Veil. And I think that I'm starting to see that the crux of everything is perhaps this imbalance between wanting to push forward with yourself, but feeling like physically you can't do that. So there has to be a balance that is found here. And I think that's why it's saying to ask your body, right? To reflect back on that. And maybe what original goals you set just are in sheer contrast to what you can physically do. And that is okay. You just have to readjust. And right now you're just wallowing in the fact that that's not working. So this message is saying like, hey, this is where you are right now. A lot of this is mental. This is an internal battle that you're having with yourself, that you need to get out of. So, and you'll have to let me know, pile 3, if this message resonates with what you saw in this image when we first got started. But I think you have quite a bit of a journey to go through. And this is something that as the veil continues to thin, maybe check back in. Check back in if you start to take action about checking in with your body, checking in with yourself, and taking more control over that. All right, pile three, this was your message. Let me know if it resonated, and if you would like a more in-depth reading, or more readings, I should say, go check out the lovely ladies and thadies in the collab, all linked below in the description box. Otherwise, make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will catch you later. Bye, pile three.